This video will obviously be placed at the relevant point in the walkthrough playlist, and now is going to be the right time for you to enter into the main Mages Guild questline. We're only going to go up to where we get a specific amulet. You guys should go ahead and continue the questline on your own, because, you know, all you're going to be mostly doing is following quest markers. There's a couple of puzzles to figure out. There's nothing too hard. And as I've said through the series, the main goal here has been to show you how to build a strong character and then allow you guys to go off and enjoy the game's content. So hopefully you guys don't mind that. Basically, I wanted to make sure that you guys had the recommendation of reaching level 30 before you do the proper Mage Guild quests. Additionally, if you stopped at giving Tycheus the booked Fingers of the Mountain, you could also go and speak to Arana and she'll ask you to re-steal it back, and you can actually get a very strong lightning spell from there. It's not going to be necessary because we're going to be crafting our own anyway. And with enough preamble in the way, let's get this started, because we are going to be entering into God mode, pretty much. So we need Ravenous Palace in here, so we need to make it daytime. The game's breaking because I've been farming too much. So we're going to go ahead, and right now we need to make our Mage's Staff. Obviously, haste is making waste here because I'm just repeatedly doing the same stuff. A lot of people here will sell a lot of powered up versions of what you could find out and about in the Mages Guild. You guys can have a look at that. There are a few spells you can only get from here, but the best summon is the Ziverlight. I think that's in Skingrad, which is where we're going to get sent after we've made our staff. To make our staff, I think it's the... Oh, you sent us out to the cave first. Haha, I've totally forgot. All right, okay. So we go to Wellspring Cave, which you can see. If you've been following along, you should have plenty of points of interest available, so it shouldn't take us too long to get there. But in case you haven't seen them, or maybe skip past a few, I obviously farmed up the... And look how full my inventory is. I obviously farmed up the Sorcerer's Ring, which puts us on 75% spell absorption. And by the time we've done 2 Mage Guild quests, we're going to get an amulet that allows us to put that up to 100. This is important because we have things we can do now to supplement our stunted magicka. It's a bit of a glitch, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Use it with care. You can do some pretty busted stuff with what I'm about to show you. Let's get over to the cave. We also probably have what is probably the best sword in Goldbrand, because again, we should have done all the Daedric quests except one, because you need to do the story quest. If you have done the story quest, then you can do them all. That's fine. I'm planning to live stream through the story quest, so that will be in the playlist probably after this. Let's get into this cave here. Far too powerful, some might say. Now, this body that we see here, we need to make sure we get the key off of there. Otherwise, we're going to become stuck. Surprised you're able to withstand that many hits. Well, come on down. Lots of necromancers. I wonder how easily they see me if I put invisibility on. Or chameleon, for example. No, lightning blast. It's not doing enough, is it? Oh man, missed. There's some serious misses. These necromancers now, they're effectively unable to beat me at this point. Although it may take some damage once we come out this other end, because there are a lot of them. So we open the door. And this is going to be a lot of necromancers out here, so use whatever you need to get through it. Obviously, I'm going to want to put my good summon out. I am your worst nightmare. You want to go? You'll hurt yourself just as much as you hurt me. Alright, with all the necromancers down, we can get the base for our staff, which probably I'm going to use, but making it into like a paralyzed staff or something like this is pretty good. Obviously, we don't really need any destruction type stuff. Unfinished staff. That should let me have it. But sorcery potions never hurt anybody. And now we're going to go back over to the Arcane University. Go tell Raminus. You might want to send somebody to help your friends. And now we're going to go finish the Mage's Staff. Let's, of course, wait until it's daytime again, because otherwise NPCs are not going to be easy to find. Follow the waypoint to the target.
Well, you're a sneak. Well,
speak to our mate Delmar.
oh, yeah.
And then, of course, you can choose what your staff is going to be like. So you can have it do something like Paralyze, which is pretty cool. Or Charm. You can turn it into like a Speechcraft staff. So that's kind of cool. Mysticism, we're going to get Soul Trap. Telekinesis. I mean, Telekinesis would be pretty funny. Let's try Destruction Staff, just see how strong it is. Just to show you that it's probably not great. Now I have to wait a whole day. So it's up to you guys if you want to spend that as like a day going adventuring, or if you want to go on out. For the sake of the video, we're going to skip a day forward. And we can head on back in. Speak with Delmar here. And we have our staff. That allows us to continue onward. Let's have a look, see how strong it is. It's the strongest it could possibly be. This one? No, this one? Yeah. So my Staff of Shock is pretty strong, actually. So leveling it up is quite good. 8 is not bad. Say it's not going to cost me any mana. It also will not give you destruction XP, so bear that in mind. But not terrible, not terrible. But now we need to go and speak to Ravenous Polis again for the next part of the quest. And that's about as far as we're going to be going. So we're just going to get this next quest finished where we get sent to Skingrad. I actually would like this quest. And I kind of regret spoiling this much of the Mages Guild because it's actually really good. Yep, let's go. All right, so that should be all done. And then we head over to Skingrad. This is your final warning. If you continue on from now and you're under level 30, you're going to get a less powerful Spelldrinker. Unless you use mods, but I have to accommodate people on consoles too. And we're going to go into Skingrad Castle. We have a dude we need to speak to.
Sword.
Is it you?
Yeah, never.
Right, cool. So yeah, we need to wait for a day. Shouldn't be difficult. Again, this is like at least 3 instances now. The game has encouraged you to go out and do some farming, in my opinion. That's the only reason it would ask you to wait a day, right? I don't think the developers ever actually intended for you to stand there and wait a whole 24 ticks on there. That's why it's so slow. Eventually, during the next day, he'll actually decide to show up.
You there?
And now I have to go somewhere else at a random time of day.
Look. What's this?
So let's make that a thing, shall we? Just outside of town. Now, if you're good at stealth here, you can actually do this without even getting touched. It's kind of funny because you can... I don't want to spoil it because even if you guys haven't seen it, you can see it for the first time on the video. But I quite like the surprise the game gives you. So we will, in fact, allow ourselves to get trapped. So we want to go 11 hours from now. And then we'll go to the meeting point. So to no one's surprise, it's a trap.
Do your best.
So defend yourself. You're not casting at me. Go on, cast something. And the good thing is, the Count himself has come to defend us. I love it. I don't actually know what happens if he dies. Can he die? He doesn't bring a weapon, though. But anyway, dude's a vampire, and he came to save us from the necromancers. Originally enough for me to be impressed. I love it. Even now, that's still quite good. Give me that gold. Give me the key. I think... Yeah, that's it. We're good. Back to the Mages Guild we go. So now, we get to get ourselves promoted. And with the promotion comes the Spelldrinker. Excuse me, Ravenous. Wake up. I need my prize. They do all of their groveling. And then advance. And that should give us the Spelldrinker. Alright, so now we have Spelldrinker Amulet. Alright, we're going to put that on. This gives us a total of 51 on top of our 50% magicka absorption. Now, I actually didn't realize it was still in, but there is a glitch in this game that makes it so that if we put telekinesis as the highest spell cost in a spell, we will actually regain the amount of mana we use on the spell. So let me just show you a spell I made to test this. Okay, if we make a spell like this one, right, where most of my mana is spent on telekinesis, or at least that's the largest single expenditure, right? Let's go somewhere safe before I hit somebody. The first cast, it has to absorb, because it seems like it absorbs and then casts, okay? And from now, we have unlimited casting. So what that means is with a little bit of math, okay, you can see that it will never fully regenerate your mana. So if you divide your mana into 4 to be safe, just so you got some space for extra spells, you can divide your total mana by 4. So mine right now is 175, so I can have I can easily have 120 mana. And then, depending on how many effects you want to put in a spell, just make sure that your telekinesis part of that spell is the highest cost. So let's say you've got 5 effects. That means you need to make sure you spend 21 mana on your telekinesis, and then don't go over the 120 mana, and that is now an infinite spell. It will keep going. Busted. We have crushed the game. We're completely immune to enemy spells, and we have unlimited, ridiculous high-level casting. After this in the playlist is going to be the stream where we take on the story mission, because after that it's going to be a matter of collecting sigils and adding extra mana to your armor so that you can make even stronger spells. But other than that, you can absolutely annihilate this game from here.